What if I told you Russia went to war just to keep its ports from freezing? In 1768, Catherine the Great launched a war that would redraw borders, humble the mighty Ottoman Empire, and unlock the gates to the warm waters of the Black Sea, and would reshape the entire Black Sea region because Russia desperately needed something they'd never had: warm water ports that didn't freeze in winter. For centuries, Russia was essentially landlocked, with their only major ports freezing solid for months, crippling trade and naval power. The Ottoman Empire controlled the Bosphorus and Dardanelles, the narrow straits connecting the Black Sea to the Mediterranean. This meant Russia was completely cut off from year-round maritime trade. The First Russo-Turkish War began in 1768 when Catherine saw her chance and declared war on the Ottomans. The war was brutal and lasted 6 years. Russian forces pushed deep into Ottoman territory, conquering Crimea and much of modern-day Ukraine. Catherine's generals, particularly Grigory Potemkin, proved unstoppable. The Russians destroyed Ottoman fleets and captured fortress after fortress along the Black Sea coast. Catherine's armies, led by brilliant generals like Pyotr Rumyantsev, crushed Ottoman forces at battles like Kagul and Larga. Russian naval commander Alexei Orlov sailed all the way around Europe to attack the Ottoman fleet in the Mediterranean. The turning point came at the Battle of Chesma in 1770, where the Russian fleet completely annihilated the Ottoman navy and literally burned to ashes in a single night, and getting demolished on land and sea. But the real genius was Catherine's strategy. She didn't just want military victory, she wanted permanent access to warm water. The Treaty of Kusuk-Kaynarka in 1774 gave Russia exactly that. The Ottomans had to allow Russian merchant ships free passage through the straits, essentially opening the Mediterranean to Russian trade. Russia also gained the right to protect Orthodox Christians throughout the Ottoman Empire, giving them excuse for future interventions. Most importantly, Russia annexed Crimea in 1783, securing their first major warm water naval base. This single war transformed Russia from a regional power into a global empire. Within decades, Russian grain was feeding Europe, Russian warships patrolled the Mediterranean, and the Ottoman Empire began its terminal decline. Catherine had solved Russia's geographic curse, and the effects are still shaping geopolitics today. Ukraine, Crimea, and control of those same straits remain flashpoints between Russia